Oh, yes, meneer. Are we live?
We're live.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Okay, doen dit maar. Ja, laat ons dit maar doen. Ek meen as hy misfire, laat ons dit maar doen. Ja, no problem.
Good
Well, jy
afternoon,
kan start met
everyone.
jou rol
Sorry.
as jy wil.
Anton obviously has a phone call at the moment.
Yeah,
And hey, Jody, how are you? Happy Friday to you. You'll see we have our
Alright.
red on. Yes, yes,
Ja,
live
so
already,
kom
of
bottom
course.
gooi, man.
Why not? I told him I'm going to run it early just to make
Ja.
sure if there's any
Sure.
kinks in the
No
stream, we
problem.
can figure
Right,
it
man.
out first
Okay.
thing. I don't
Right.
think he realizes, though, that he is, of course, on mic. So I apologize for the
Sorry,
double
it's about
speak.
my car.
Thank
There
you.
we go. Sorry, let me go. I don't want to
Jody
speak
says
my...
happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Just making sure everything's working on the streams. Hopefully sound good, video good, all of that fun stuff.
Sorry about that. I sent my car for an oil change, and of course, somewhere along the line it developed a misfire. So now we've changed the spark plugs, but that didn't take the misfire away. So now it's coil packs and so on and so forth until we find the problem.
Wonder I haven't seen him back
Yes,
here.
yes. No, but it's okay. I told him to keep the car till he's done. Can only get them tomorrow.
That's fine.
I'll go home with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna go home with me tonight.
Yeah.
Hey, I
Apparently.
may get lucky.
My
I
wife
shouldn't
getting a
say
date.
too much.
Yeah, we travel in separate cars because I come real early, so I'll just go pick up in the morning. So
And
anyway,
I take a whole of cattle. I mean children.
yes, we've got a whole span of them, a whole herd of children. So good afternoon, goeiemiddag. I'm sorry, as we went live, literally the phone rang. So and I had to take it because of the car. So I have to sort the car out. And if he doesn't order, sorry, I set the volume up. If he doesn't order the parts today, he won't get them tomorrow, and I won't get my car, and blah blah blah. And Monday I'm gonna go pick up meat, which reminds me I never sent the orders in. So you might be able to do that. It'll be 300 pounds on the Wagyu. And
I may have already
yes.
asked for this reminder.
Multiple times.
I
So,
did.
anyway,
I thought
so-
I was helping.
well, without further ado, if I don't get my leg, if I don't shake a leg, we're not going to get this done. So we are going to make a dish that is probably like 100% traditionally South African. It's very nice. I really like it. It's called a Chutney Mayo chicken. So we're going to put chutney and mayonnaise in the chicken, and we're going to roast it in the oven, which is why the oven is on. But I'm going to first kind of cook off the onions and stuff like that. Cooking this is about 45 minutes plus this, so it's going to be a real close stretch. So we started a couple of minutes early, and then I got a phone call. So of course that didn't help much. So you can use olive oil. I'm going to use some bacon fat because I like the bacon fat. I'm going to stick this in here. So what you want to do, I've got about 2.5 pounds of meat. Now that's, I guess for a family our size, that's about right. So what you want to do is you want to do about 2 ounces of oil, preferably not seed oils, but oil or tallow or bacon fat or whatever you got. That's a lubrication. Maybe not.
I didn't start it, Jody. Just
What did I say?
You said lubrication.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean not lubrication like that. I mean, not for cars and engines. I mean for frying
That's
onions.
why we don't use seed oils, which are for cars and engines.
Bingo. I mean, you can use butter, but butter burns a little bit, so you don't want to. The smoke point of butter is a little low. So if you want to use butter, you can go half butter, half tallow or whatever. So the bacon fat, it won't burn. So that makes it a lot better. So I've already got my range plate on. I've got my oven set to 350, I believe. Yeah, it's on 350. I've got to get a lid for this. I've got to cover it for the first 30 minutes. So I've got probably a large-ish medium onion, 260 grams, which is like just over half a pound. I mean, you can use a half a pound. It probably won't make a difference. I've got about 2.5 teaspoons of salt. I've got about a teaspoon of pepper, 2 teaspoons of mixed herbs, and probably a teaspoon of paprika, and there's about 2.5 pounds of chicken. So you can reduce it from there in volume or in ratios. If you want to do a 1 pound one, just divide those. And I'll try and put this recipe up at some point. I'll put some paprika in mine. You don't have to. I'm going to put some Worcestershire in mine, although I'm trying to stay away from all of those things. I will do a bit of Worcestershire. I like to kind of cook off my onions with the spices. All right, and I've got about two, I guess, teaspoons, about an ounce of garlic, but I put the garlic in after.
Where's that going? On what?
On what? On the chicken.
You're gonna have to eat some.
No, you're not eating chicken tonight. I'm not having chicken. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. And I can't eat chicken, so she ain't eating no chicken.
By the way, can I tell you who's told you happy birthday?
Sure.
You've got Jody, Ike, Marcus, and Lemon.
Oh, hi.
Yes.
Well, welcome in, everybody. Thank you very much. What did I say today? I said another year's worth of sand going down the black hole of time. So there we go. How philosophical is that? And there goes your phone. Yes.
Now I am on.
So we're going to fry this off a little. And our 8-month-old pretty much decided from Monday that he will not do a nap anymore in the afternoons. He just decided this all by himself without consulting his parents. He just, you put him down and he's like very tired, rubbing his eyes, and he just kind of looks at you and smiles. And he's like,
he's on a mission to walk.
Yes, he's on a mission to walk. He's been trying his best for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
He's trying to figure it out.
And Sensei has wished you happy birthday in Afrikaans.
Oh, buy a donkey. Buy a donkey. So
35 more gray hairs. No,
yes.
He's only 35 years old.
Yes.
Didn't you know, Ike?
Yes, only 35. So yeah, let's let this fry off a little. I just want to, before I put the garlic in, I want this to cook a little bit because the garlic tends to burn if you put it in the same time as the onions. So I just took a onion and just diced it up, and I wanted to try and save time, so I don't want to do all of this on stream because this is going to probably take 45 minutes to cook. So I want the oven hot. I want this done, and pretty much what we're going to do is we're going to make a sauce here, like a marinade type sauce, and then what we're going to do is we're going to pour it over. Sign of Jonah asked me what marinade and how it works and stuff, so I don't know if he's in, but I will if he pops in.
I have not seen him.
All right, if it pops in, I will just rerun the breakdown.
You guys don't believe me on his age? Why not? I don't know why.
Hold on a second. What are we doing now? Go play, please.
They want to put the kid in the cart.
No, that's not going to work. I can hear screaming already. I can already hear screaming and crying and someone with a dent on their head. So anyway, but I'll rerun the recipe if Sign of Jonah pops in. So we're gonna just kind of try and get the onions to being a little translucent. This will make a real nice sauce. So you can take this sauce and you can put it over your rice. That's why we're gonna make rice. You could also make like what would go really well. What we would traditionally do with this is like a Sunday type meal, so like a roast. I mean, you can make it Friday nights as well, but it's almost like a roast type effort. So you want to make rice, and we'll normally do like roasted potatoes, maybe a side of bread. We can do some cooked vegetables. You don't want to cook anything in the sauce. You want to do that, just leave that for the chicken. But you can make like the creamed veg that I've made prior, something like that would go really well with this. This will be a very rich meal. Do me a favor, go talk to those kids and tell them to
in just 1 second. Lemon mentions he adds a garlic paste to the onions after the onions are done.
Yes.
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 And the children make you gay. I mean gray. Trust me, Jody knows.
You know what? I won't swap them for anything, but man, they get carried away, which is good. I mean, so here's the thing: our kids have no phones. They don't have access to much on the television. We limit them what they can get on YouTube. You know, my son is like notorious for the cartoons and stuff, but we really limit the access they have. So my kids are not entertained by telephones and online nonsense. They actually play with each other. So I gotta also keep that in mind. They do require more stimulation because they're not fucking brain dead. So, and Nicole will read the chat and stuff for me, so then I can. This is just, by the way, is very, very nice. So I'm going to take this and pop it in. So that's the garlic going into the pot. So we'll just cook that in so that can pull a little bit of flavor into the onions. The onions aren't completely translucent yet, but they're getting there. So now you can, and maybe I'll do that. I'll see once I got the chutney and stuff. And you can take a blender and you can blend this. But I like the kind of chunkiness of the sauce. Otherwise, are we having to hang around with a young man?
Just for a little bit.
All right. Okay. Ooh, that smells so good, man. That is awesome. So let me see. Oh, here we go. I just want to do the calculation because all my stuff's in grams for kilos. So I'm working on, the non-commie stuff. Yeah.
Non-commie.
Yeah.
You sure about that?
Apparently.
So Lemon says, peel a whole head of garlic, place in processor, add salt to taste, and enough olive oil to make a paste.
Okay.
Blend mercilessly, then put in a lidded container and refrigerate. I love it. I like that you make your own. That is so awesome. Thank you, Lemon.
That's very cool.
And yes, I'm holding the monkey boy. And this is the largest of them all. Sensei, thank you for your statement. And I agree with you. He is huge. Going to be powerlifting gym on the land.
Yes.
Due to the intake of beef, which I agree. 100% agree.
Once this is done, if I can kind of show it to the camera. Because we're not going to make much on the range, I don't think. I did float an idea past Nicole when as we basically came on, or just before we started the stream, I floated the idea and I said, maybe I should look at that. So I might do something else on the range. So I didn't put the camera out because there's not much happening on the range. Yes, young man.
He is going to fall out of my arms. I'm going to take him back. But say hi to Bright Can News. Hong Kong from Canada.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Thank you for coming in. So I'll start again just for all the people that are new into the stream now. So what I've basically done is I've got about a half a pound of onions. So it's like a kind of a large, medium onion, diced up. All right. I've got about 2 ounces of oil of fat. So I use a bacon lard. You can use tallow. You can use any like olive oil, whatever you want. If you want to use butter, that's fine. Just remember, butter's smoke point is low. So you want to maybe halve the butter and use some oil with it just to make sure it doesn't burn. To help lift that smoke point up a little. And then I've got about 2.5 teaspoons of salt, about a teaspoon of pepper, 2 teaspoons of mixed herbs, and I've got about a teaspoon of paprika in here. All right, and that is what we are cooking down. All right, so normally I would get fancy like now I want to blend this stuff, but I don't want to do that today because I don't know if that's going to make the sauce too thick, and I like the chunkiness of the onions and stuff in the sauce. So I will be adding the mayo and the chutney and the Worcestershire in a minute. Let me just see if I can show this to the camera, just so you guys can see. So let me see if I can do that. Can you see that, Nicole? So that's pretty much what it looks like.
I am sure. I can't see it yet, but I'm
sure. So that's almost like a little jammy kind of paste. So that's what you got. All right. I hope that worked. All right. So that's nice. It's almost like a jam. So what we're going to do next is we're going to grab the Worcestershire. So what we want here is we want about 2 tablespoons. All right. Right, about 2 tablespoons of that.
You gentlemen talking about weather, you know it's lost in our backyard, I think, next week. So you can have it back, okay?
Yes.
When it comes down, I'll send it right back to
Yeah, what
you.
is that? It's the north. Your weather's drunk and running around Texas.
It's not going to last. I think it just dips every night and then comes right back up.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Of course, everybody here will have a meltdown again. Actually, no, they're trying to split the one school district, so everybody's distracted. with
It's
nonsense.
entertaining, actually. Cheers to not being involved.
Yeah. Cheers to not giving a fuck.
Yes, that too.
All right, so we're going to do. Let me give this a second. I hope I got enough. I should have another one in the fridge.
You want me to
So
grab
I'm going to do about a half a pound of mayo. Oh, let me see.
You do if needed.
Yeah, I think I'll be okay. I might need a teaspoon. I'll just see. So, oh yeah. Well, actually, I'm going to finish this one, so I don't need a teaspoon. Just put that down there. Let's see. Maybe there's enough in here. All right, so we get some mayo.
So Sensei says that he was blaming the pounds he has gained on you and your druvors.
It is not me and the druvors. If you only ate druvors, you wouldn't gain a gram. That's all the other stuff you eat except for the druvors. So don't eat other things, just more druvors.
More druvors, less other stuff.
Yes. Let's see. And it's not weight, it's muscle.
There you go. Speaking
Let's
of,
see.
I am eating my lunch a little late, so please excuse me for my munching today.
Yeah, this is I'm gonna need the other one.
Okay.
This one is finish. Yeah, that was not enough. Thank you. All right. Oh yeah, there's plenty in here. Let me see. Let's make sure this is okay. Looks okay. This is okay, right? Just want to make sure. Fine.
Smells like mayonnaise. Try not to do that on screen.
Yeah, no, I just see the graininess. Because you know the kids, they'll take stuff and go get me another one just in case. I can always use that again, but I don't want to. Sorry about that. I don't want to mess something up. This is hard enough to make.
You act like mayonnaise is made of eggs or something.
Yeah, no. Thank you. Yeah,
Yes,
that's better.
always the smell test. And welcome in, dear Sarge and Cam. Glad to see you guys. And Neuro as well. Sorry, I almost missed you. And you're right between the two. I don't know how I missed that.
There we go. It's enough. Pop that back in the fridge, and then we're going to take some chutney, which is like a savory jam. All right, so I got about a half a pound of mayo, and then I'm going to have about a 3/4. It's 12 ounces, probably a 2/3 pound of chutney.
Pound?
No, it's about a 2/3 pound. It's 320 grams. So it's probably like a 3/4, because 112. Yeah, it's a 3/4 pound. It was 227 plus 120. Yeah, that's a 3/4 pound. So it's a 3/4 pound, not a 2/3 pound. Because 112 is a quarter pound.
Yes.
So it's about a 3/4 pound of chutney. And then we're going to mix all of this up. And then we're going to douse the chicken in it. So we're just gonna warm this on the range first.
Is it Soda Pop birthday day?
No, actually, this is soda water.
Yes.
Or club soda. What do you guys call it?
Club soda, soda water. Any of the fun terms for
Yeah, we call it soda water.
scented bubbly water?
Yes.
We're very boring on our diet. Meat and soda water.
Yeah, meat
And
and
coffee.
soda water and coffee.
Yeah.
That's about
Lots of coffee.
that. That is about that. All right, so this can heat up a little. All right, while I'm heating that up, I'm going to make rice. This I've made many a time. I should actually just put this recipe out.
Yes.
So it's very, very easy. It's a cup of rice, which is 200 grams. It's 2 cups of water. So maybe I'll start from the biggest to the smallest. You go 2 cups of water, 1 cup of rice, 1 tablespoon of butter, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of stock of your choice, 1 teaspoon of lemon juice.
Do you have the lemon juice?
No, I will get that now. Let me leave the liquids till last.
Okay.
Because otherwise it absorbs into the rice. Just want to get this a little warm. And I'm going to take these and dip them in
cake
here.
for Anton's birthday. Can I show them?
Yeah, show them the bouquet.
Okay. You know, Neuro, you're spot on with that. I started these a couple years ago, and now is definitely the time to bring it back with Anton's birthday. It is a biltong bouquet. Want to make sure you can actually get a good view of that. That is a pound of meat, Drewvorst and Angus biltong. I'll have these on the website hopefully by the end of the weekend. May do some alternative options for it, but perfect for Valentine's Day and or birthdays, any of the above. But Anton, who's our sponsor? Where would you find that?
Oh, you would find that at biltongusa.com. And then you can use code S.T.F 10, so Sierra Tango Foxtrot 10, for 10% off. And that is an abbreviation for shit talking whilst cooking real food.
It's a very long name, so
Yes.
S.T.F. it is.
S.T.F. I thought, you know what, we abbreviated, and then I can put the description for what we are cooking. So that, let me
So
grab the stock.
STF10 on biltongusa.com for 10% off.
Yep, and that's it. So I just do everything on a scale, so I don't have to run around with teaspoons, and I know what things weigh, so I don't have to worry about what I'm doing except the scale. So there we go. So that's that, and that's that. That can stay right there. All right, so that's all my dry goods plus my rice. I'll do the lemon juice and the water afterwards. All right, this is almost done. Yeah, I can just actually. All right, so what I'm going to do, and you don't have to do this, but I prefer doing this. All right, I'm going to take this guy, and I'm just going to coat him nicely. So I make sure he gets a good coating. All right.
So Mrs. Sarge asked if the biltong bouquets will be ready for January 30th. They will be ready as soon as I pop them online.
Yes.
I'm pretty good with those. I am happy to put them out as much as possible. So anybody needs them, I got you covered. I'll definitely get them up by Sunday, Mrs. Sarge, and I'll shoot you a message when I have it.
All right, there we go. Can I ask you a favor, Nicole?
Yes.
Will you get me a lid
Yes.
for this guy?
Lemon's asking what kind of chutney you use. He missed it.
Okay, sorry. I use a traditional South African chutney called Mrs. Bowles, which you can find on our website as well. I prefer using my own chutney, but I haven't made for a little bit because all I make apparently is biltong. So, but I make a peach or mango chutney, and I mean you can look it up online if you want. Make your own. I've got a very good one I make myself for the store. That we retail. I would not recommend the English chutneys. I haven't tried any of the Indian chutneys, but the English chutneys to me are way too bland.
Yes.
They're not as nice. So it doesn't come out. Oops. It doesn't come out as nice.
And we do have many flavors on the chutneys online, which you'll see there's a jalapeno, there's a chakalaka, hot chutney, peach chutney, and original chutney.
Yeah, and then you can, as an option, you can add some red pepper flakes in this, but because my kids are going to eat it, and if I put fucking pepper in, then I'm going to have a meltdown because everybody's going to complain about their beaks burning, and so I'm going to not do that as much as I want to do it. All right.
If it were just us, we would have some heat to it.
Yes, we would definitely put some red pepper flakes. And you know, if there's a little bit of juice from the chicken, I leave it because it's going to dilute the sauce a little. And you'll see now when I pour this out, it's very thick. So there we go.
Thank you, Kim, for gifting subscriptions.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right, so you'll see now. So now I'm going to put the rest of the sauce over the chicken. And I mean, I guess you could put some potatoes in here if you want. I've never done that. The sauce is a kind of sweetish sauce because chutney is basically a savory jam. So it's like a jam, but it's got onions and mustard and, you know, other bits and pieces in it. All right.
Very good with biltong, crackers, cheese, i.e. a charcuterie type board.
Yes.
The chutney's phenomenal with that.
Yeah, so.
And just so you know, Anton,
Mm-hmm.
Mrs. Sarge, where did she say it? Sorry, I missed it now. I lost it. She loves Anton's meat in her mouth. Perfect, on your
there
birthday.
We go. On my birthday.
I asked everybody to put your meat in their mouth today.
Right. All right, so this guy, we're going to put in the oven. It's 350. We're going to run it 30 minutes. All right. Excuse-moi.
Yep.
You just grab this guy like that. Stick this guy in there. All right. Now, everything is where it should be. So let's give that 30 minutes.
We've got a few more people popping in. We've got the Clear Sight Polish dog.
Okay. Hey, Polish. Clear Sight, how are
Welcome in,
you?
guys. And Jody is going to send us some sauces on Tuesday.
Okay.
His birthday, just so you know.
All right. We're all.
Anyone else this month or this next couple weeks?
Yeah, there's a lot of us. Sticks is on Monday.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
right.
he's Monday. So, lady that works here is Sunday.
Sunday.
It's like, you know, so in South Africa, the majority of people are born in September, and if you count back, it's actually one of the main school holidays. So I don't know, people go away on holiday and then do things.
They most likely do. That, you know, never happens in this world.
Yep, Sarge, you are 100% correct.
I didn't know if we wanted to say.
Birthday
Okay.
biltong goes very well with birthday schlong. 100%. 100% accurate.
I'll keep eating my biltong.
So what I'm going to do, I don't want to do onions, but I'll do the mushrooms. So because I think we've got time.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm going to do, so I just had this idea while I was there because I've got an extra pack of mushrooms. My daughter asked for mushrooms and I don't know. So I bought them. I don't know what to do with them yet. So I thought to myself, you know what I'm going to do? So the rice, we normally cook for 25 minutes. Sorry, like 22 to 24 minutes. But maybe I cook it for 15. And then what I do is I put the mushrooms in a pot and I reduce it down. And then once the mushrooms are reduced down and they're nice, you know, and cooked, then what I do is I mix the rice in with that. And I don't know, maybe a smidgen of stock if it needs it. This will probably not have all its moisture gone, so I could probably just throw it in the pan and kind of fry it up, I think. So I think that could probably be what we can do with that. What is going on there?
Oh, Mrs. Sarge just says it's so nice of me to share your meat.
Uh-huh.
I share his meat with everyone. I even offer it if you're in store.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's draining. It's very draining. Keeps me very busy.
I did see that, Jody. There are other birthdays. Jody was mentioned, and I think it was Marcus's daughter as well.
Mm.
I was trying to figure out if it was today or same day as you. I was a little confused on that. I'm not going to lie, listening, talking, and reading.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to Marcus's daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Marcus, thanks for the birthday wishes as well, man. All right, so I'm going to leave that. Well, maybe, you know what? This has got like 27, so maybe I start reducing the mushrooms, and then I can pop the rice in, and when that comes out, I can cook the rice and finish it in the pan.
Sounds good.
Yeah. All right, let me grab a pan here. All right. This one's got a smidgen of rust in it. So I'll use the olive oil just to clear that out.
Polish Dog has a present for you. I think you may want to read this one yourself.
All right.
Yes.
And then, man, I want to put onions, but I think I mustn't put the onions.
You must put the onions, but I know it's for the kids.
Yeah, that's funny, Polish Dog. So you can read that, but I don't know how to read that.
I don't either, so I'm gonna go take care of customers.
All right. So what he says, what Polish Dog says is, "Hey Anton, I got you a pair of socks and a spatula for your birthday. If you don't like the socks, you can go spank yourself with a spatula." That's funny. So Nicole's got a customer. Oh, yeah, by the way, we are live from my store. So talking about store, did you guys? I don't know who saw the video, but we are actively trying to make a plan to get to our new premises. All right, I give up. I have to do the onion. It's going to bug me if I don't do it because I'm going to think, what if it was better with the onion? So anyway, we're trying to get to our new premises. So I just did a really shitty video, actually, if I look at it. My aim wasn't very good, but it's hard when you read the chat in the sun. I could hardly see the screen and stuff, but because the sun was right from behind on the screen, so I tried to give you guys as much detail as possible. But anyway, so what's the name? Our address on that, I pinned it to the video as well. But the address is 3444, so 3444 Highway 287, and that's in Sunset, Texas 76262. So that's our future site where we are trying our best to get to. So I've got a very cool guy that's going to do the paving for us, or the driveway and stuff. What I'll do is, if he does a really good job and I'm very happy, I will actually shout him out and pass his detail around to people who are interested in that kind of thing for that area. He seems like a genuine guy, so let's see what happens. I don't want to punt people unless I've actually worked with them and have experience firsthand. But he's working on that, and then we're probably going to put some. We're going to I want to say erect, but we're not really going to build. So we'll purchase some temporary buildings, and we'll put the temporary buildings down there so we can basically get going as soon as possible. So we'll get a few of those, and then we'll also end up staying there. So we're going to sell our house here, and we're going to get out of Dodge completely. But we've got to have a starting point. So we're just waiting for a loan approval, and as soon as that is done, then what's the name? Then we'll get out. So something I saw on a stream one time was you actually cut the onion at like an angle, and then you don't have to do the chop and the cut through and stuff, and it works pretty well. So I just cut it at an angle to follow basically what the onion does, and then so I'm going to put some of this. Yeah, there we go. That is starting. All right, there we go. That'll work. Put that down his butt. All right. It might be a little much, but it'll be good in the rice. Oh, maybe make some Spanish rice at some point. I've figured out a nice recipe. It came out real good. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of butter in here and a little bit of lard. And then let me take these off. There we go. Put that in there. Get a little bit of this. I'm not going to measure this out. This is just something I'm going to play with. So there we go. Whoa, there goes my timer.
Are you throwing stuff around?
I am indeed. Because I've got a boy over there that's like bugging me. Let me see. Now I have no idea what my time was. Oh, should be about 22 minutes.
Are you up on the chat? Have you been keeping track?
No, I haven't been keeping track because I'm cooking. I'm just talking. So I spoke about the new premises and what we're planning to do there, what we're planning to do here, and move and sell and stuff. So you got to catch up the chat, please.
I will.
Can't do that while cooking, man. I will cut my fingers off.
Well, Switzerland gave some subscriptions as well, so thank you for that.
Thank you, yeah. All right.
Bright Can News. Anton is one of the few people who can say his meat has been in Melanie Mack's mouth.
This is true. This is true. She might not want to repeat that.
No.
And I don't want to hammer too much on that point because Melanie is really trying to be a good person.
She's
so,
a very good person.
Yeah,
we will lay off of that,
Yeah,
but thank you for the chuckle.
That is the one rabbit hole I'm not going down.
And Jody, you asked me to not forget. Okay, Larry's birthday. Got it.
Oh, where's Larry?
Well, I'm going to need a hand there because I'm not quite sure. Unfortunately, scrolling up on the chat, it likes to close you out. And apparently I'm too aggressive with the lovely Rumble chat.
Oh, yeah, if you,
Yes, I don't know how to
way.
be soft and gentle with that is my problem.
Sorry, I just want to get a different spatula. This was unplanned, so I've got to go fetch unplanned tools. Let me see, did I switch this thing off? I hope not. Yep, I did, of course.
Of course you did.
I did.
Of course you did.
That's okay. We have a minute.
All right, Polish Dog's cleaning it up since it's a family-friendly show.
Oh,
Thank you.
It is marked not for children, but yes.
I hear
want to
a
go
monkey.
see
Yes.
why.
And Dear Sarge is over 50, so you can read his comment.
All right. Let's see. Sense of song. Nobody's coming after me with a spatula. And I host me all weekend. I'm over 50, so rubber gloves scare me. Yep, exactly. Every time well, actually not even, I think our doctor, we got a doctor across the road here if I really need something, once in like 18 months, when my shoulder stops working or something because I've overworked it.
Yes.
Then I normally go see him. And every time I go in there, he's like, okay, so what's the problem? All right, shoulder doesn't want to move. Okay, when was the last time you had a prostate exam? I'm like, dude, like not moving, not behind, like nothing below the chest.
Every time he asks
like,
this.
You want to go for a prostate exam? It's like, dude, you got shares in the clinic or something. It's like, no Dr. Vaso finger. When you hear that glove snap and it goes in the guy's pocket, you're at the wrong doctor. Yes, no. I've seen that movie. I don't like it.
Oh, you guys.
Right, there we go. I switched the range off. I didn't even think
As
about
Nero
it.
says, caress that thumbs up. That's better than the
Caress that
than the
thumbs up. Yeah, I
word
like
that was put last time. I'm not going to say it because it's going to sound wrong. I just know I'm going to say it wrong.
Don't worry, we're still going to learn. Somewhere at some point, someone's going to clip some of our stuff and say, oh, this is what these people are doing on stream. And it's like, no, that's out of context.
Completely out of context.
So, so Nero, I did drop you with sticks and just said he might want to consider you as a mod for his streams as well.
Oh, that's a very good idea.
Yeah. Sticks doesn't believe in mods, but I think he does end up with the odd troll, so you might want to consider it.
It happens. What can
and
you
people
say?
that take advantage, they just, I don't know, they sometimes have a mood swing and then they do stupid stuff, and it's better to have someone that can control them, especially if you actually on the stream working like I am. Yeah, mod.
So, Sensei says, Society of Sick Fs is in the chat.
Yes, that's right. That's Sarge and the crew.
Love it. Really an honor to have Sarge and everyone on here.
Yeah, absolutely.
We appreciate all of you guys.
Absolutely. I'm just going to go grab some water. So, because you can read the chat, so I'll grab the water.
Okay. That's awesome, Polish Dog. I see you grabbed a bunch of albums. We were just talking about albums on a DJ's. Okay, I'm bad. I don't know what that's called. Turntable. There we go. Everything digital nowadays. I don't think they really use any of the albums anymore. Anton did some of that back in his heyday, and he was watching someone work a table. I mean, yes, very good music, interesting to watch, but to not have anything to touch and feel, it seems wrong. It's kind of like reading a book on your phone. I can't do it. I fail at that. I was talking about the turntable and the how you want the albums. You miss the actual records.
Oh, yeah, the
on
actual
them.
proper record playing, mixing and stuff. But that's been a long
Polish
time.
Dog picked up a bunch yesterday.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
Yeah, I do. I've got, so I bought my very first album I had was Van Halen from Van Halen. So, and then of course when CDs came out, like all of it gone. Stupid enough. And I had a whole bunch of original AC/DCs and all kinds of stuff. Sorry, 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. And then when I got to the US, like just before I met Nicole, so I was out one night, and then I was like, I don't know, in some like downtown somewhere, and they had a little, I guess it's more novelty shop than anything else, and they had a few records, and the original Van Halen album was there in pretty good nick, so I bought it. So my first vinyl record I ever got, and it wasn't new, it was given to me, was Van Halen, the original Van Halen. And then the first one I bought when I decided I want some vinyl again was Van Halen. So that was
a little eerie.
Yeah, it's a
Didn't
sign.
I get you a Van Halen book too?
You got me a Van Halen book, and I've got another. I mean, I haven't spent money on, because I don't have a record player, and I've been looking at them. But you know, we're gonna sell our house, and we're probably gonna live in some, I don't know, some
cardboard box somewhere.
Cardboard box shack, something or other.
Careful, they will use that as terms for.
Yeah, well. The thing is, it's not gonna. We work. Like I'm here 16 hours a day for the most part. I get here generally 4 a.m. I leave here for the most part at 8:30 at night. So I don't do anything, and I do that every single day of the week. We don't. If we do anything, we do it here because we don't even have food at home. We got nothing. You know, we got nothing at home. I just want to make sure there's no mold. I bought this on.
It's fungi. It's okay if it molds.
Yeah.
I'm teasing.
But anyway, so we don't do anything outside of here. So I don't want to like spend money on novelties that's not going to like do anything. You know, that I don't want to do that. So the record's on hold. We did get what's those guys? The band that was here.
Comancheros.
The Comancheros brought me a really nice vinyl.
So nice to me.
Nice guys, really nice guys. Look them up, Comancheros. They actually came. So they are Styx fans. They came and visited us in store and dropped off a record vinyl for me and some merch and stuff on their way to
I may have it.
Yeah, go grade it. It's yeah. And they brought me the record, and then they were on their way to a show, I think in Dallas, and then from there they were actually doing a European tour, so that was pretty cool. That was very, very cool. I'm going to put the water in the rice. I think we can probably fire that off. So I got the lemon juice. While you're there, just grab me a fork as well, please.
Okay.
And there goes the boy again.
The boy is going off.
He is upset with the world. So remember, 2 cups of water.
So here is Comancheros. There we go.
Right.
I'll show you the back of their album so you can see.
Very cool.
Really cool guys. They are a heavy Western band, so right up our alley. Not normally Western, but they were good. I liked it.
Yeah, Ike knows our taste of music. He normally is the one that gets the
Ike despises our taste of
Slipknot.
music.
We have been instructed that we will waste money if we request the Slayer.
No, Slayer, yes.
No Slayer. I almost was like raining blood, but no, Ike said access denied.
And Anton, can you please say hello to Spaz? I haven't been meaning to ignore you.
Hey Spaz, how are you, man? That is awesome. All right, so we're going to pop the rice in the oven. And then when that comes out, I'm going to do that at 12 minutes. So I want to cook the rice. I'm just going to try and not make a huge mess. Getting stuck on my my protection for my scale here. Messing a little bit of water. So I'm going to not cook the rice completely. I want to get it just under... So I guess it'll be just a little less than if it was pasta, it would be al dente. I just wanted it a little soft, and then I can finish it off in the pan with the mushrooms. I was thinking about that when I saw the mushrooms today. I thought, that might be nice. Not that I eat it, but you know, I always try and cook nice stuff for my kids
and say
for whoever
hi to
else.
Cocteau as well.
Hey, Cocteau, how are you, man?
So So Polish Dog actually restores turntables.
Okay.
So he can probably give you some guidance as to which one when you are looking.
So I saw a really nice B&O turntable, and then I saw there was another one which I've never seen, and I saw it the one time and it disappeared, and it was I want to say a Denon, but every now and again a very nice, well, what I would consider rare one. I like the techniques, but man, those things are expensive. But I think it's nostalgia from when I used to DJ way back. Techniques was like the shit. If you had Techniques turntables, like you were the man. But they some of those like $1,200. Fucking hell. For the occasional record, yeah, it's a little rough.
Cheech and Chong had some great albums.
Yeah, Cheech is not that's not my style, man.
No.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We don't hit the 420.
No. But more power to those who do.
If it's your thing and it works for you, man. We pretty laid back on all kinds of stuff. As long as you do your thing and you keep it to yourself, and you don't fuck with children, I really couldn't care. Really couldn't care. All right, there we go. Yeah, I think this will be good. 12, another 3. Yeah, we're almost there. Try and cook off the mushroom. So this was not planned. This is a little unplanned, but I think this is going to be real good.
So Polish has a bunch here: the Technics, Pioneer, Kenwood, and dual turntables.
Yeah. So the one I saw, a B&O. I've always been a B&O fan because it's not something that was very like readily available in South Africa, and everybody always spoke about it. It's like, oh, B&O. So I saw a B&O turntable that looked pretty fancy, but there was another one. I've seen a few Sonys, but I saw another one. I wonder if it wasn't the Denon. And then I saw there were a few, like I think it was a Pioneer imported from Japan. So it's like the original Japanese Pioneer. So anyway, I'll find one. But why are you laughing?
So Cocktoe doesn't like that I have to say his name, Cocktoe. You're the one who chose the name Cocktoe, just putting that out there. If anybody was curious who Cocktoe was. But
I don't know how to pronunciate that.
Cocktoe?
Yes.
Not Hairy Toe, Cocktoe.
Yes, that's
Have I said it enough for
I
you?
haven't seen Hairy Toe around for a little bit.
It's
been a minute.
But this person named Switzerland IT, I don't know who, Switzerland Play IT, says that this lady is not super innocent. She can say your name with no problem.
Yeah.
I don't know whom you are speaking of.
So yeah,
Ike will have a discussion when you're here, okay?
Yeah, so Ike will come visit us next week. So
actually very excited to have you in.
Yeah.
The weather should be warming right as you're coming in, so it's gonna be perfect.
There we go. That's looking good. Get a little bit of that mushroomy smell is very nice. What's going on there?
Just chatting.
Acai. It might be an acai. It might be.
Okay.
It might be. That might be what I saw. I think I saw a Toshiba as well. But, like when I grew up, I don't know anything. It's like, yeah, okay, this guy's got that. My mom was a big Pioneer. My mom and dad, they were big Pioneer people. And then a mate of mine was a big Kenwood guy. I actually like the Kenwood more than the Pioneer. Not a mate of mine. A mate of mine's parents were big Kenwood people. I always liked the Kenwood stuff. I thought it was very good. But then you get the Kenwood mixes, so like food processors. So I was like, that's not cool. Like cool music stuff and then food processors. It's like, yeah. And then I think the other one I saw a NAD. My uncle was very, very big in the NAD stuff. And then AR speakers. But,
NADs were never named for things like that I knew of.
Yes. It's a NAD. Amplifiers were apparently very good.
Okay.
Not NADs. You don't kick them around.
You said NADs.
After the word came out of my beak, I knew. All right, I'm opening myself up for nonsense here. But anyway, I'll be stirring mushrooms.
I keep him young. How about that? Since no one believed me when I said 35 anyway.
I'll stir mushrooms. There we go.
They're talking about their NADs and you're playing with your shrooms.
Yep. Yeah, so just for everybody's information, Google mushroom and look at the shape. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, that is a good point. You want some more?
No, it's okay. I'm just about done here,
Okay.
so I'm not going to make more of a mess.
So apparently the name may come from Demolition Man movie. How about that?
The what?
Cocteau.
Oh, okay.
So that I can say it again for you.
Oh, okay. So I used to, when I grew up, there was a cartoon with Darkwing Duck, man, and I really liked that. So for a long time, all my passwords were Darkwing something, Darkwing Duck, Darkwing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I always liked Darkwing Duck. I thought he was
And we've
cool.
got the kids on that too, actually.
Yes,
They
yes.
watch it sometimes.
So let me see, 5 minutes plus 3, so we got 8.
Jody's
and I'll put the
asking, not a
rice.
tuna can, Anton. Oh, I'm sorry. Speaking of, somebody asked how long the chicken.
So
Lemon.
the chicken's 45 minutes.
Yes,
the
sorry,
chicken's
Lemon.
45 minutes. I did say that in the beginning. So while, because we cook here.
Whilst you have time.
Yes, whilst they're talking shit. So, but let me get back to the cooking. So, I got about 2.5 pounds of chicken. All right. Now, the only thing I had was deboned, de-skinned thighs. Now, they're not the best chicken for this. What you want to do is you want to use like drumsticks or thighs with bone-in skin on. Much more moist and juicy. So that'll work way better for this. But I had to use what I had. And I got a ton of them, so I didn't want to go buy other chickens. I'll just use this. So drumsticks and thighs work real well for this. And then what I did was I had about a 1/2 pound of onion, and I added to that 2.5 teaspoons. So 1/2 pound of onions, about 225 to 250 grams of onion. It's a slightly larger than a medium, just a little over medium sized onion. About 12 grams of salt, so 2.5 teaspoons of salt. 5 grams of pepper, so it's about a teaspoon. Actually, probably closer to 1.5 teaspoons. 2 teaspoons of mixed Italian herbs, which is my cheat spice. And then I got about a teaspoon of paprika, all in. And then I fried that off with the onions until the onions were almost translucent. Then I added an ounce or 2 teaspoons or about 35 grams of garlic, just raw crushed garlic, and I mixed that in. And then once that was all done, I added about a 1/2 pound of mayo, so to about 230 grams of mayo. So you can do anything like 230, 250, and you can scale this recipe depending on the amount of chicken you got. And I put about a 3/4 pound, so about 350 grams of chutney, and I put 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. I put that in with the onions first and mixed it up a little, so it almost makes a little compote type jam. And then I added the rest in, heated it on the range. Then I took the chicken out of the tray and I kind of dipped it and mixed it through with the sauce, put it back in the tray, and then I took all the remaining sauce and put it on top of the chicken. It cooks 45 minutes. Now what I do is I do about 30 minutes, then I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to do 15 minutes uncovered. So we got 3 minutes left, so I might as well pull it.
Okay.
So maybe you step that side. So
And just so you know, everyone is talking about the shrooms, which are weighed in grams, and clarifying whom likes the tip of the shrimp.
I understand.
Mira actually mentioned
close the door for me, please.
liver, and I don't know if it's onions or shrooms or both.
Well, I'm about to, and I thought, maybe I have time, but I don't have time. So, but I'm going to do a ground beef with liver and some fat. So I'm going to take beef shoulder, which is, so let me see if I can show you guys this. So that's the chicken up to the point where it is now, and now we're going to roast it. Now the only thing is, because these don't have skins on them, can you see that?
Yes.
So,
Yes, that should be a good height.
all right. I don't know if I'm tilting it enough, but anyway. So because these don't have skins on them,
Ready?
yeah. Because these don't have skins on them, I don't know if they're going to brown nicely. All right. But what I'll do is I'll check it just before. So that's 2 minutes. Let me give it another. So 5. All right. So I don't know if they'll brown nicely. But what we'll do, so I'm going to pull this off in 5 minutes. I'm going to throw the rice in here.
So Sarge wonders if you put Worcestershire sauce in cake. You love that stuff.
It's a South African thing. It's a little better than vinegar. Vinegar is too sour. In fact, talk about Worcestershire. I mean, it's better than soy because soy sauce got fucking soy. Now, if you got the right soy, it's got the fermented kind of soy, which is not bad. But Worcestershire, no soy. So it's good. It's good for what was that, Am? It's good for your nads. No soy. Good for your nads.
Nads again. Yes.
There we go.
Real men, testosterone.
Yes,
it's important for you.
Yes.
Eat your biltong, and it will help. So they were also mentioning Toys R Us. Do you remember the time we actually went to Toys R Us last?
Yes, it was when they were closing down.
It was when they were shutting down. You guys were talking about it. Thanksgiving night, because they were doing Black Friday sales. I was pregnant with Michael. I had already left the hospital and said, no more, see you in a few months.
Yes. So we went
there.
I
was past due date.
Yes. Yeah. She was like imminently going to give birth. And I was like, are you sure we can walk around? Because I don't want you to just go into labor. And it was a Thursday night.
Yeah, it's Thanksgiving.
Because
Thanksgiving night. We had gone to see family and then
that's right, because you were supposed to go the Friday. And we were waiting, and then eventually the first, they kind of induced. I mean, it wasn't, but they kind of made it happen. Yes, because we were a week over. So all our kids are squatters apparently.
They are. I am apparently comfy inside.
Yeah. Oh, that's deteriorating at a rapid pace.
Worcestershire Sensei says, I used to stab steaks with a fork and let them soak in, then sear and cook moist.
Yes. There we go. That's actually looking real good. That's nicely cooked down mushrooms. I'm going to give the rice another 3 or 4 minutes. Actually, let me just pull it out because I don't want it to cook
I'll get out of your way.
Yeah, I don't want it to cook too much. Let me take this side. Thank you. Yep, there's water in there. That's great.
Oh, Kiko Man soy sauce. They say it's fine.
Yes, there are some, and it's fermented. It's actually fermented soy, which is supposed to be good for you. Right, sorry, this thing is hot, and I don't want to burn someone, and I want to drop it. I'm used to working alone in my kitchen, but Nicole joins me on streams.
I'm standing in the way.
So she's a little bit in the way, which is not the end of the world. Because she's my wife, so she's never really in the way.
See, Polish Dog, I agree with you. He says, I would just eat that plate of mushrooms if they're cooked in butter.
Yes.
100% agree with that.
Quite a lot of water in here. I should have maybe left it a little longer, but it's fine. We'll cook it down in the pan.
And bacon fat neuro. Yes.
Get me a... That should be fine.
You good? Okay.
Yeah, because you want some mushrooms.
I do want some mushrooms.
All right. So
he was threatening giving all of them to the children.
Is that okay?
That's good.
So I should have maybe left this a little longer, but we're going to cook it off in the pan. So here we go. So I'm just going to leave this open. I should have trusted my gut and gone for the extra 2.5 minutes, but no. So let's see how this comes out. The worst thing that can happen is it goes to the trash, and that is not the end of the world.
We already know our daughter will complain and want to eat it anyways.
Yeah, I mean, this just has to cook down, basically. I mean, it's halfway done anyway. Yeah, this is almost there.
Everyone's hungry. Looky there. Although, Switzerland says you are not going to make him hungry. He's eating already.
There we go. Let me just rinse my hands off. So I'm going to leave that pot or the pan open. I don't want to, sorry, I'm going to lean past here and just grab a paper towel. Because I said no more paper towels because I'm done. No, that's all right. Now I'm done. I just wanted to check the rice.
He always makes a mess in the kitchen, but I'm not going to lie. He always cleans it up.
There we go. So I just thought this would be nice as a change. Something a little different. You know.
Jody mentions portobello mushrooms, garlic, and onion. That sounds familiar.
Yes. So the only thing I don't have in here is the garlic.
Yeah. But what you made last night?
Yes.
Yes. Lots of butter, lots of mushroom, and then some garlic and cheese on top.
I'll see with this. Once it reduces down, I might throw some butter in there, some more butter, and just fry it off a little. Almost like a what do you call it, like a Spanish rice, but you do that before.
Yes.
That's actually pretty cool.
So
I'll do
Spaz
that.
Out just says, just give me the meat and I'll be happy.
Yes, I agree.
We can arrange that. Speaking of, Anton, is it time for our sponsor again?
Yes, apparently. So, as everybody knows, we are we're at a furious pace, busy trying to get out of Commyville, and we want to get to our property. So we have to do some construction for that to happen. And we don't want any freebies. We don't do the, what do you call it, GoFundMes and stuff like that. I want to work for my money.
Yep.
So if you buy some biltong from biltongusa.com and use code S.T.F, so that's Sierra Tango, the what? Sierra Foxtrot? No.
S.T.F.
Hold
You
on.
had it correct.
Sierra Tango Foxtrot 10. All right. All the army guys are like, no, you're killing it. All the ex-military
Is
guys.
it an American thing or
No,
an
it's
international thing?
It's international as far as I know. But anyway, code STF10, you'll get 10% off. Go and buy some biltong. We'll ship it right to your door. You buy the biltong, you help us. We will build a premises, and hopefully one of these days we can be out of Commyville on our own premises. And I would actually really like to get some kind of launch there at some point and get some of the content creators over.
Yes.
Maybe we can speak to the band, Comancheros, get them to come and play for us and stuff like that. They did offer. They did say if...
we'll just speak to them and make sure that offer still stands.
Yeah, well, I mean, they did offer a while ago. We will definitely be in contact with them and see, you know, maybe we get them and we can have a party. Who knows?
Speaking of, what I put on the table is our trio with the Angus Wagyu and Angus Peri Peri. So this is a very popular option on the website. But I don't know if anyone has noticed that Angus has some other choices as well. You can do fatty or lean. I put markings on the bag so that you know what is what. Angus is a fat encapsulated meat. Is that a good way to put it? It has a fat layer to it.
Yes.
So it is easy for us to get you pieces that have a good fat around it, if that is what you like. If you do not like it and you prefer leaner, then just tell us less fat and I'll make sure to find the best at the time. The Wagyu, though, it is shot in the dark. That meat is marbled inside and absolutely phenomenal, is it not?
Yep. My personal favorite is the Wagyu, for sure. Right, I switched the range off. So
that's actually looking good.
This is looking very good.
I don't think you're going to have an issue. You may have done well to have the extra water.
It looks nice.
Yeah.
So let me do that.
She shall enjoy.
Oh yeah, our daughter's gonna. My other two, you know, smaller kids are like, "Whoa, we don't eat mushrooms." They're missing out big time, man. That is gonna be awesome.
Yes.
So yeah, we've got about 6 minutes left. So maybe get me a plate in the meantime if you can, and I will. Oh, this chicken is smelling awesome. Woo! That's looking good. That is looking very good. Just want to make sure this doesn't burn.
Jody says he may have to get some when he is not too broke to pay attention. We know that feeling. Januaries are hard for business owners. We hear you on that.
Yeah,
we know you run your own business.
I know. No, you know, again, whoever is able. I mean, you know, if you can, we appreciate it. If you can't, just, I mean, we are so happy for you guys just to join us on stream and, you know, have a chat and, you know, every little bit, moral support, you know, business support, all support is good. You know, at least helps us stay focused and believe that we are doing the right thing. So I'll take that.
Definitely.
Now I wanted to put some sauce on the rice, but it doesn't look like I'm going to put sauce on the rice because that just by I haven't missed any starches for a while. Even the bread is like, yeah.
I know that looks really good.
That looks very, very good. That was a good plan, man. Wow.
If you were sharing, it would be a better plan, but no.
Oh, this looks really good. Yeah, it looks really good.
And it smells phenomenal in here. Once again, I wish I could share it with everybody. You want to go show them?
This is gonna, yeah. This is too thick. I can't flip it.
So Neuro says Cool Frog got the 2 bags he sent him. He's waiting for him to try it.
All right, good.
Thank you.
Yeah, this actually reminds me very much of Spanish rice. the way it kind of settles. It's almost like a starchy. I don't know. I want to say like a pie, but it's not quite a pie. Let me see if I can do this. So that looks good. Some bacon in there would probably be awesome. Fry off some bacon bits, some crispy bacon bits in there. But I think that is going to be good.
Noble Bushy is here. Welcome
Hey,
in.
Noble, how are you, man?
And that is Brian, right?
Yes, that's
I've
fine.
got hey, I've got it down now. And thank you,
Yep.
Sarge, for the Rumble rant.
Oh, thank you.
He says a tiny bit for the Swiss refugee fund.
Yes, yes. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. All right, so the rice is done. The chicken will be done in like 4 or 5 minutes. Well, we don't have to wonder. What I can do is take your probe. The tip on this probe is clean.
I'm staying out of it.
All right, just staying out of this one. All right, and then we can
I've
just
said enough
check.
today.
Yeah, we are way cooked. Yeah, I just want to make sure these guys. So you just have to hit 165. We are good. We are at the 180 mark. Yeah, we are good. We are good.
Just making sure to brown those tops.
Yeah. Oh well, there's a little bit much sauce in. So if you can close that, and then what I'll do is I'm going to put it on the range
Can I
next
turn it
to the
off?
pan. You can.
Not gonna lie, this oven is hot behind me.
Yes. All right. Oh, I'm gonna lean over here because I got a table in my way. So I gotta get one of these because otherwise you forget. And if you forget, it gets hard. And you want to do this before it gets hard. Otherwise, it's too late. So you want to take some alcohol swab and you just want to clean the tip of your probe after use. Here we go. Right. So let us see. My oldest daughter is going to be very happy.
Yes, you will.
All
When
right.
was the last time you made us chutney mayo chicken?
Oh, it's been a while. And I've got some customers that are crying for this.
Right? Hopefully they don't see the stream.
No, I told them, keep an eye out. I will
Okay,
cook it
okay,
at some
okay.
point. So, let me see. Oh, it's going to be very good. You know what? I have to just try.
You guys witnessed that. Zoom in, snip it, never see it again.
Well, I guess I'll swallow that. I wanted to spit it out, but I got no paper towels. I just wanted to make sure it's not too salty. But I think that will definitely be concluding that. Next time I would cook it a little longer though. It's like just off al dente, but maybe a tad hard for rice, but I think it's good. It won't be too bad. So there we go with that guy. I wanna leave that closed. And then this, where's that
Do you want
guy?
something? Okay. Jody says you swallowed.
I did. I did. Mm.
So Bright Can News, I'm very glad you wore pants outside in the Canadian winter. Just saying. 2 pairs probably better.
All right.
We watched a reel the other day with the gentleman. Where do you think he was? With the hair?
I'm not sure.
The one who sprayed his hair upside down.
Oh yeah.
To make it
No, I think
stand
that
up.
was Canada somewhere.
You think that was Canada?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. It's
So
absolutely
he
hilarious.
stuck his hair in a tub of water, and then took a sprayer, laid on a table with his head back, and took a sprayer and sprayed his hair, and then eventually dropped the sprayer, and then he laid there for I don't know how long ever, and then his hair was completely frozen upright. So there
It was
we
actually
go.
very interesting.
All right, so let me see if I can show this to the people.
Yes.
All right.
Women saw the video too.
So there we go.
Scrumptious.
Yeah,
Now who's hungry?
that's gonna be very good. Very, very good. I might have to have that chicken with you, you know.
Good.
Might. it looks too good.
I know.
Oh, I am celebrating.
I ate all that biltong, but yeah, feed me
mine's
more,
also
please.
finished, yeah. All right, so this is South African chutney mayo chicken. And I just made a mushroom rice. So I made the normal rice and I just fried it off with a little bit of mushroom on the side. And yeah, I mean, nice food. Like I say, deboned thighs are not really the thing you want to use for this. I don't eat chicken breasts because I think it's just fucking cardboard. I don't like it unless you palm and wrap and
Same as turkey. No.
Yeah, no. I like the thighs way better in all aspects of life. So
Don't worry, it's very fitting.
tickle that thumbs up. Yep, there we go, Nero. Thank you very much. We should make Nero mod so you can have access to everything. So anyway, I think that concludes business. At some point, when I actually have time to sit down, then I will try and put all the recipes up. But it does help to watch the movie or the videos. Then you can get the recipe while we cook and talk.
Yeah.
So right, yeah, I think that's it. I think we did very well for time because this could have taken a lot longer. And yeah, I mean, there we go. Little meal
I'll
for the Friday night.
Squish that off button.
Yes, go squeeze the off button. All right, so
like, share.
like, share, subscribe, tell everybody, and yeah, we try and cook some good food and have some good times. So, all right, people, thank you for the birthday wishes. I really appreciate it, and we will see you guys on Sunday. Have a great Friday evening.